From Gumball accidentally becoming his own mother's uncle,
I guess I am Gumball.
Actually, it's Uncle Gumball.
to a goldfish, growing legs, and officially becoming Gumball's brother,
Please, son, call me Dad.
Okay, Mr. Dad.
the Watterson family tree is anything but normal. Today, we're breaking down the complete Gumball family tree, exploring every twist and turn, and digging into how weird it really gets. Starting with Gumball Christopher Watterson. Though his middle name wasn't originally meant to be Christopher, Nicole and Richard had agreed on another name, Christopher, but Richard misunderstood and accidentally wrote Christopher on his birth certificate.
What's wrong with it? It's short for Christopher.
Richard, I thought we agreed on Christopher.
Christopher. Same thing, right?
Other than that, Gumball doesn't have much more nuance to his place in the family tree just yet. But next up is someone way more complicated, Darwin. Before Darwin became an official family member, Gumball was responsible for the Wattersons' household pet disasters. It started with Darwin the First. He appeared in the episode The Origins as the first fish that Richard bought. Eventually, he died though because of natural causes and was flushed down the toilet. His remains were later found under Gumball's bed in the episode The Game.
Darwin the First? So that's where you were hiding.
I thought you said that Darwin the First left to live a happier life on a farm with other fishes.
You did.
To keep Gumball from noticing, Darwin II was bought. Sadly, he didn't last either, getting accidentally flung out of the fishbowl by the family trampoline. Not giving up, the Wattersons brought in Darwin III, but disaster struck again when Nicole left his bowl on the car roof, and it fell during the drive. The fourth fish, Darwin IV, met an unusual end when Richard noticed he had black scales. Trying to fix it, he painted the fish orange, killing it by mistake. The fifth fish, Darwin V, was lost at the park when Banana Bob accidentally caught him fishing with his son. Darwin VI didn't survive long either, after Nicole accidentally mixed his fish flakes in her water and left her tablet in his bowl. Even Darwin VII, bought for the same reason as the others, was tragically lost when Leslie's football rolled near the bowl, and it got kicked by mistake. Finally, after this string of unfortunate events, Richard bought one from the Awesome store that finally survived. This fish grew legs, learned to talk, and ate regular foods. He was officially adopted into the Watterson family and given the name Darwin. From that moment on, he became Gumball's brother, joining him in adventures and sometimes helping, and other times adding to the chaos. Yikes, that whole thing with Darwin was messy, but it only somehow gets worse with the next Watterson family member, Anais Watterson. She's the second biological child to Nicole and Richard, and her full name is Anais Watterson. Yes, spelled with 6 R's, as revealed in the Gumball Chronicles, The Ancestor Act.
What? I have a middle name? What is it? You can't remember?
No, that's it.
And does she have a middle name?
It's
Too late.
E-R-R-R-R.
6 R's.
R-R.
Despite her young age, Anais is incredibly intelligent, often outsmarting everyone around her. She reads advanced books, solves complex problems, and can predict the chaos that Gumball and Darwin will cause.
I bet you $1 that this plan is gonna blow up in your face in less than 24 hours.
Well, officer, what are the charges?
Anais is not just brains though, she can be adventurous too. She often joins Gumball and Darwin, providing clever solutions or saving the day when things get out of control. With her sharp mind and caring nature, Anais balances the family chaos and proves to be an indispensable member of the Watterson household. Moving on from the kids, we got Nicole Watterson, pretty much the backbone of the family. And yes, in true cartoon fashion, her first name actually isn't Nicole, it's Doctor, with Nicole being her middle name. Yes, you heard me right. So technically, whenever someone calls her Dr. Nicole, they're just stating the obvious. Nicole's story is more than just that though. When she was a teenager, she got into trouble with her parents, Danielle and Mary, because they didn't approve of her relationship with Richard. Instead of staying home and arguing, Nicole packed up and left, determined Darwin to start her own life. Nicole's parents do show up later in the show, trying to reconnect after years of being away. The reunion is awkward and emotional, with Danielle and Mary trying to justify their past strictness, and Nicole showing why she's become so independent. And speaking of messes, that brings us perfectly to our next member of the family, Richard Watterson, the pink rabbit who somehow managed to reproduce despite having the intelligence of a wet sponge. Richard is the father of Gumball, Darwin, and Anais, and husband to Nicole, though husband is really just a polite term for someone who eats snacks on the couch while chaos unfolds around him. He is lazy, clueless, and childlike, yet somehow lovable, because underneath all the bad life decisions, he genuinely cares about his family. Richard's backstory explains a lot about why he is the way he is. When he was young, his father Frankie walked out on him, leaving him entirely in the care of Granny Jojo. Jojo's overprotective and extreme parenting style, doing absolutely everything for him, meaning Richard never learned how to do anything for himself. So yeah, that's some Richard lore for you. The family tree now extends upwards straight to Richard's side of the family, starting with Granny Jojo. Richard's mom is the ultimate overprotective grandma. If you thought Richard was bad at thinking for himself, you know who's to blame. Granny Jojo practically raised him in a bubble, and her parenting style...
A good mother prevents the incident before it happens.
The worst part is that it's working.
by doing absolutely everything for her kid, and eventually her grandkids.
This lesson showed that nobody is safe the moment they leave their house.
Basically, she made sure that Richard could barely function as an adult. JoJo's idea of discipline is terrifying and weirdly hilarious.
Well, let me show you how to do it safely.
Like, scare your children into sitting on the couch, eating snacks, and thinking as little as possible. She's not mean on purpose, but the result is comedy gold. Despite her strict, controlling ways, JoJo genuinely loves her family. She's the head of the family who keeps the Wattersons together, even if her methods are unconventional. Eventually, she remarries with Louis Carter, adding yet another layer of confusion to the family. And honestly, this is where things start to get really messy. But we'll come back to that later. But for now, we're gonna talk about Richard's biological dad, Frankie Watterson. Frankie is a gray rat and is shown as a very strange and unreliable character.
Little bit further. That's it. Perfect. Okay, hold it right there and say, "You'll never catch me." You'll never catch me.
Before he's introduced, he's just mentioned, with references in episodes such as The Watch and The Man, before finally appearing in the episode The Signature.
Hey.
Frankie has a criminal past and is often shown to be under supervision, and at one point he was released from jail and had to report to an officer. Because of this, he was largely absent from Richard's childhood, which helps him explain why Richard grew up without proper guidance or responsibility. Frankie's relationship with the family is distant and awkward, and he doesn't play any major role in their daily lives. Although he is technically a part of the family tree, Frankie is not a stable presence. His appearances are short, but his existence is important because he represents the broken roots on Richard's side of the family. But now let's go back to Louis, who, as we know, got remarried to Granny Jojo and officially became the Watterson family's step-grandfather. Sounds simple, right? Oh no, it is anything but simple. In the episode The Signature, Richard actually adopted Louis as his son and tries to stop their marriage.
Those papers you just signed mean you're now officially my son. So as your father, I hereby forbid you from marrying my mother. Boom!
Louis responded by adopting Nicole as his daughter, which technically made him Richard's father-in-law and son at the same time.
Let's just get this over with so we can go shutter somewhere else, separately.
Oh, hey, can I borrow this shirt?
Sure.
Thank you. Aha! These adoption forms now make you my daughter. And if I'm not allowed to see Jojo, then I forbid you to see Richard.
The result, Gumball becomes his own mother's uncle, and Richard becomes his own wife's grandfather. If you try to trace the family tree from here, you might end up with a migraine. But that's exactly the point. The Wattersons are not normal. And with Louie comes another extension of the family, Sheila Carter, Louie's sister, and therefore the parental step-great-aunt of Gumball, Darwin, and Anais. She is also Richard's step-aunt. Even though she is not directly involved in the kids' lives, she's still connected to them through marriage, making her part of the complete family structure. Next, we have Daniel Senecourt and Mary Ross, Nicole's parents. These two are the maternal grandparents of Gumball, Darwin, and Anais, and the in-laws of Richard. Daniel is a short dog, while Mary is a tall, thin blue cat. For years, they were disappointed in Nicole because they didn't approve of her relationship with Richard. They thought they were protecting her, but honestly, they just made things messy. According to the canon of the show, after 20 years of time in the show passes, Nicole reunites with them thanks to her kids. There are a lot of awkward apologies and attempts to fix old mistakes. Daniel and Mary even admit that they tried to attend Nicole and Richard's wedding, but got lost due to a silly mix-up.
We went to Rusfup.
What?
On your invite, it said Rusfup.
No, Mom, it said RSVP.
Oh, right. Well, we went to the town of Rusfup in Moldavia. I was the only woman in the region. Everybody tried to marry me, even a dog.
Despite the tension, these two finally reconnect with Nicole, and the family moment ends on a heartfelt note, proving that even in the Watterson universe, family drama can still have a happy ending. Next up is Bucktooth Watterson, the great-great-great-great-great-grandfather of Gumball, Darwin, and Anais. Not much is known about him personally, except that he's a part of the Wattersons' legacy, and he gets a brief mention in the show.
By your great-great-great-great-grandfather Bucktooth Watterson, who lost it to an evil man called One-Legged Finkelheimer in a jig contest.
He appears in flashbacks and family lineage references, mostly to show how long and complicated the Watterson family tree really is. The show also hints at various ancestors of Richard. In the episode The Cheerleader, showing rabbits, reptiles, frogs, and even birds. So this is the Watterson family tree. Messy, confusing, and still somehow holding together. If this made your head spin, congratulations. Have a good day, watch another video, and subscribe.